Cut there. Sorry about that. So the more pricing options you have, the more confusing it gets, the more overwhelming it gets for people. So have minimal options. It's actually there's a rule in sales that when you do have too many options, you actually it's a worse thing than just having two or three clear, concise options. So if I told you you could get a shirt in 12 shades of purple, holy shit, you're gonna have a hard time figuring that out. And it just seems useless, right? But if I said, hey, we have this, dark purple or lighter purple, okay, done. You can pick between that. So don't have too many options. And again, don't have contracts. You're not going to sue the people. You're not going to chase them down. You can't get money from somebody who has no money. Okay, can't get blood from a stone. But 100% have them pay ahead of time. Do not have the person owe you money. Okay, do not get sessions ahead. Do not do that. You will feel like maybe you're helping this person out. Oh, they're in a tight bind. Oh, they need this, they need that. Bullshit. When money's important, people will find it. Okay? And if you continually let people fall behind, if you're spending time but not getting money, you will go out of business. Your business will get hurt. Okay? And then to save that one person, you might lose your whole damn business and you're going to hurt dozens and dozens, if not hundreds of others. So I have a list of every client who owes me money since the day I started. I do not have that list because I want my money back. I have that list to remind my dumb self to stop doing that. Okay? So I have one lady, she owes me 30-some sessions. Why in the hell did I ever get 30-some sessions behind? Because I was training her and her two daughters. So the one daughter got a little bit behind. The other daughter got a little bit behind. Then they went on a trip. Then there was problems with like marriage stuff and all this shit. And I got 30-some sessions behind. So I keep that number and I have their name. Like I said, not because I want the money back. So it just reminds me to stop doing that. So that's what that list is for, is stop being a dumbass. That's my list. So have people pay ahead of time. You don't have to have contracts, but have them pay ahead of time. She can sell like blocks, like monthly blocks. So if you do a training session a week, have them pay for 4 at a time. Okay, pay the month ahead, stuff like that. And again, price slightly below the options of the local, okay? Prove yourself, and then every 6 months start increasing from there. So you may end up being above the locals, like the local businesses, but you have to start slightly below to build interest and get your bills paid right away, okay? Now, you might disagree, and that's fine if you can make a different way work. This is just what I've learned and what I've seen happen in multiple businesses, okay? Last thing is make sure you have a cancellation policy. You must have a cancellation policy. People just can't cancel and never show up and you not get paid. Okay? So, have a 24-hour rule, something like that. Or if they cancel inside of 24 hours, regardless of whatever the reason is, maybe they have to pay at least half the session. If they cancel outside of 24 hours, well then that's fine. They gave you a heads up. You can fill that in with your waiting list, or you can fill it in with other work you have to do. Okay? Or maybe that hour you can go run an errand at the bank or go do something you need to do for the business. So have cancellation policies though, because when people cancel, you still need to make money. If you set time aside and for that person doesn't come and now you don't get money for your time, you will go out of business. Okay? So that's a quick rundown for personal training. Is minimal pricing options. Don't confuse the hell out of them. No contracts, but have them pay ahead of time. And have a cancellation policy in place. Have them agree to it. Have them know of it ahead of time. And price yourself slightly below. And then every 6 months, analyze and readjust. Now, you will make mistakes. You will have to make changes. You will have to correct things over time. You are not married to any mistake you've made in the past. And this is true of outside the gym and regular life as well, by the way. So, if you know something that you decided on before is no longer correct for where you are now, change it immediately. Just because you said something before based on what and who your business was before doesn't mean it has to be in place today. Your business will not grow with the same rules and standards in which it started. Every stage of business requires different rules and standards. You will have to make changes to grow your business over time. So when you see a need, analyze it and adjust. Make the change, okay? Doing what's best for the business is what's best for the people. Don't sacrifice your business for one person. If you make a deal or cut a deal or do this or do that against the rules for it to help that one person, quote unquote, you're screwing everyone else and you're screwing yourself. You're screwing the business. If you go out of business, how the hell can you help anybody? Okay? So sometimes you do have to say no to individuals to help the mass population of people. Okay? So pay your bills, cover your cost of life, stay in business, then help people. That's the order. Okay? Don't sacrifice your business, don't sacrifice your cost of living, your quality of living, don't sacrifice any of that shit to help somebody. I know this sounds so mean, but if you constantly let everybody else go, like cover for this person, cover for that person, go for this, go for that, all of a sudden you can't pay a bill and you go out of business. You now have screwed over everyone else and yourself and your dream. Don't lose your dream for one person, okay? Again, this sounds very mean, but it's just what's best for the overall population. Now, I have had to say no to people in membership. I've had people tell me that they couldn't afford the membership. I've had to say no, and then the next week I saw them buy a brand new truck on Facebook. Absolute bullshit. You will see that, okay? So that person's going to sing a sob story. You'll have to say no and let them go. Now, have I let some people in on discounts and it actually worked out okay? Yes, it did, because God let it happen that way, not me. So you get lucky every once in a while. And if you have any kind of a discount on somebody, try to get something back of value. So if you have a really good-hearted person and you want them to be in the gym, but they can't afford it, have them do something to help you. Maybe they'll help clean. Maybe they'll help do something else. Barter a little bit. Don't just let them get away with nothing. Barter, okay? So, going broke won't help anybody. It won't help yourself, okay? It doesn't help people at the gym. So, price yourself fairly, give no discounts, and adjust as you go. So hopefully this helped. Hopefully it gave you some lessons. You can save yourself from some of my mistakes and gave you some food for thought and something you can help. Okay? So if you have any questions on top of this, or if there's anything you want more clarity on, or if you just want to argue, I'm always happy to learn more. So maybe you have a point of view that I could benefit from. So if you want to educate me, I'm happy to learn, okay? But you can always contact us at brutalirongym@gmail.com. Cool. Okay. If you like this podcast, please share it with family and friends. The more people we help, the happier the world will be. Also, if you like this information, you can find more from us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at Brutal Iron Gym. And if you have any questions, feedback, or suggestions, we'd love to hear from you. This podcast is for you, so we want to know what you want to learn about. And you can tell us at our email at brutalirongym@gmail.com. As always, I hope this was helpful, and thank you for listening.